Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Augustus, and I'm back again for another episode of Tsukihime. When we last left off, we were killed horribly by Nero Chaos for the second time? The third time? Who is even counting anymore? Anyway, let's get back into it, shall we? Now, our choices here are to either dash or wait. Wait. What do I look like? A waiter? Haha, I made the joke again. Get it? Haha. Okay, we're gonna dash towards Nero because we saw the other scene. So let's go with something new. Nero is looking only at Arcueid. My chance is only during this instant. Gripping my knife, I crouch down. With everything I have, I run towards Nero. All his senses are directed towards Arcueid. Even I, who is not in this conversation, can tell that Nero is only looking forward. His back looks defenseless, not knowing I will dismantle it in a few seconds. I can do it. I feel it. Without a doubt, I can kill him. I run. Only a matter of steps before I can reach his back with my knife. His back. His defenseless back. There's no mistake. He does not sense me. One more step. Then it's all over. I stop. What is his body? Nowhere. There's not a single line anywhere. Impossible. No such life is possible. Actually, there is such life possible, as you saw that with Arcueid. Was that last night, I believe? Headache. My fingers gripping the knife tremble. After a stab of pain in my brain, I see a single black point on Nero's back. There. That should be where his fatal flaw is. There's something wrong with it being a point rather than a line, but anyway, I'll stab him there. I take a lunging step. The knife in my right hand races towards his point. Shiki's very confused. Right after my hit connects, the points along his body multiply rapidly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 20, 80, 100, 200, 300, 400. This isn't right. This doesn't feel like his death. There are more lines like heterogeneous aggregation. His body, what the hell is it? Shiki, Arcueid's voice. No, I don't have time to think now. His back is right there. Right now, I can just pick any one of his points and it will be over. There. I bring my knife down as I yell. However, before then, Nero's back rises up like a balloon. Pop. A black dog appears from his back as if emerging from a black sea. What? The black dog shoots forth like a missile. I slice its line with my knife, but it's just a line. Only the dog's legs are cut off. His trajectory does not stop. What? The black dog rams its head into my stomach. What strength? I fly back several meters and get pushed down on the ground. The black dog then tries to bite into my neck. I pierce the dog's right abdomen with my knife. My knife enters the dog's point of death as easily as going through air. The black dog's movements stop. In that instant, Its body becomes a black fluid and pours over me. Covered in the black fluid, I can't stand up. Why, you... I can't get it off. Heh. As if sewn to the ground, I can't move. It seems something has happened behind me. I hear Nero's voice. Stretched out against the ground, I look towards Nero and Arcueid. You're familiar? But how unfortunate. Those who enter my domain will be recognized and attacked by one of us, even if I do not notice. There can be no surprise attacks against me. It seems so. You weren't even looking at anything but me, yet you still reacted to the danger behind you. That is the strength of a collective, is it not, Nero Chaos? Arcueid narrows her eyes slightly and walks towards Nero. Interesting. You are so weak that you cannot even use your marble phantasm, yet you still challenge me? There's no need. There's no point in becoming one with the world just to fight a dead apostle. For someone like you, these claws will be enough, Nero Chaos. I hear a short laugh. Fool. Realize your folly, Arcueid Brunestad. Nero raises an arm. His coat ruffles like a cape and countless animals fly forth. Grrr. With a thunderous roar, 3 beasts runs towards Arcueid like a bullet. Not anything like black dogs, but 3 giant leopards larger than Nero himself, like large demonic silhouettes. Arcueid can't move. The 3 leopards run, cracking the bricks under them just by running. They're far faster than Arcueid, who is trying to run away. The 3 beasts pounce towards Arcueid. It's over quickly. In an instant, the 3 leopards' bodies are cut in half and fall to the ground. What? Nero's voice booms. Arcueid is silent. From there, she moves to attack him. Beasts emerge from Nero's body. The instant it emerges, the lion's head is grabbed and torn apart from its body. The leopard is killed the instant it attacks Arcueid by getting pierced by her punching through its head. The tiger is torn apart like clay. Everything following them suffers the same fate. The same with the flying eagle and the giant grizzly bear. The same with the shark swimming in the ground. The same with the ridiculously large elephant. In the end, they can't even stop her and turn back into a black sticky fluid. What? Nero tries to escape. Arcueid swings her claws. After the sound of ripping flesh, Nero's body is split in 2 from the neck down. Roaring in pain. I don't actually know how to do that noise with the amount of vocal fry I'm doing on my voice for Nero. Roaring in pain, Nero leaps away from Arcueid. Split from the neck to the waist, he's lost over half his body. Splat. The rest of his body falls at Arcueid's feet. This isn't a fight. What about Arcueid saying she was only able to move? The beasts Nero let out weren't weak. Maybe weak by her standards, could be. Those lions and tigers, just one of them can tear a car into scrap. And that grizzly bear could have torn a tank apart with its uncontrolled violence. But such beasts were torn apart by Arcueid, and Nero himself is half dead. It almost sounds like a joke. If it were that easy, maybe it would have been better if I wasn't here from the start. Nero keeps retreating as if to escape. She might be tired. Arcueid walks towards Nero slowly, panting. I can see heavy breathing. It belongs to Arcueid. Ragged, painful breaths. Why is that? Arcueid's breathing sounds more painful than Nero's, who is torn in half. It is quite unbelievable. Weakened as you are, you still have that much power. As expected from the executioner prepared by the true ancestors. Do not face the white vampire princess. It seems the warning of the others were correct. I need to drink a bit of water. Nero's voice isn't dimmed at all. I feel a horribly sinking sense of despair. Arcueid tries to catch her breath as she slowly draws near Nero. But I never expected to defeat you with only 10 or 20 of myself in the first place. Enough boasting. You can't kill me with any amount of such familiars, and I have cut off half your body. No matter what, you have no chance of winning. My familiars have all been killed, but you seem to be mistaken. I do not carry familiars, nor do I use them. All those things you fought were truly me. It is quite unpleasant to be considered similar to the utter mongrels who capture other living things to repair their damaged flesh. You should have been able to tell with a glance if you had not been weakened. Use your golden mystic eyes and see. Can you see it? The chaos of 666 beasts inside my body. Splash. Something moves quickly at the edge of my vision. Behind Arcueid. The half of Nero's body which was cut off by Arcueid is shaking. It rises up in a large clot and shoots towards Arcueid. Arcueid, behind you! Shaking. Arcueid turns around, but she doesn't make it. The half of Nero's body lying on the ground becomes countless large serpents which attack Arcueid from behind. The large serpents wrap around Arcueid and return to a black fluid. Arcueid is pinned to the ground like me, but the pressure is hundreds of times worse. What? No way. As she is pushed down, Arcueid tries to escape. It is useless. You should understand what that is, princess of the true ancestors. Arcueid's face lights up in pain and surprise, and I need to stop bouncing my foot because I do that habitually while I'm sitting, and I'm sure it probably does not quite, it makes a weird noise for the microphone. The remains of half of Nero raises its voice almost as if howling. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number is 666. I prefer the Iron Maiden version. Are you pleased with the chaos within my body, Arcueid Brunestad? Are you sane? A human body, having more than 300 factors compressed in something as small and enclosed in as a human shape. This is just like, indeed, no different than the primordial sea. I am not making my body up with other animals. I merely use the factors called animals as my body, mixing them like mud. I have no such things as familiars. What exists are 666 beasts, and live in lives equal to that number. Ripping my body in half or crushing my head is meaningless. I am 1 and 666. If you wish to destroy me, you need to destroy 666 lives at once. This cannot be. This is what chaos means. Of course. So my alter selves have no concrete existence. When released from my body, which is my territory, they will take the form as some kind of species for the first time. They have no form of their own from the beginning. You can kill them outside of me, but once they return, they regenerate as a part of my chaos. Though, even I cannot predict what they will become once they emerge. Understanding and controlling disordered dendrogram is my eternal thesis. Dendrogram? That's a new one. Haven't heard that one. Or, I mean, I've read this before, so I've heard it, but, you know what I mean. Probably. The vampire with only half a body gives a boasting, muffled laugh. That's impossible. To take in souls. If you encapsulated uncolored capsulized existences, you yourself will disappear. Conceptualized existences. Indeed. That is why it is not a single person here. The personality of Nero already does not exist. We are not a single body, but closer to a limitless connective, a hive mind. Certainly, there is no meaning of existence in such a life. There is already life forms in the deep ocean which can be termed eternal systems. This body will lose its intelligence and become a mere specimen just like them someday. But do you not find it magnificent? There are things which swirl inside me, and you do not know what form they will take. This small world is like that of our world in the primal stages. A chaotic space, what will be born is unpredictable. The darkness of chaos, just like this planet's dendrogram, while still having the possibility of dramatic change. I wish to know what lives lie at the culmination before I disappear. This is why the church gave me this name, Nero Chaos, equipped with 666 beasts. No longer a vampire, but a space which has become chaos, a heretic who broke the taboo. Arcueid's voice is held off. The black fluid squirms all around her. Even Arcueid's face is already half covered. That's all. Under such a prison, even you cannot escape. It is a union of 500 of my parts, the soil of Genesis. Even were you to be at full strength, you could not hope to destroy it. It is equivalent to destroying a whole continent. Nero's remains half approach Arcueid slowly. I had to pause real quick there. I had to get another drink. I don't know if that's noticeable in the recording. Well, it would be because of the music. But yeah, for some reason, doing Nero's voice at the moment is being a bit difficult. Difficult on my throat. Many of our brethren have been killed by you. Wait. I'm not sure who this is, so I'm just going to read in a normal voice. Many have sought to destroy you, only to be destroyed in turn. But that is all over. I think this is Nero. I, Nero Chaos, will accomplish a great achievement none could perform until now. For some reason, the first sentence didn't register to me as Nero, then the second sentence kinda did, and then the third sentence made it very clear. Nero, this reality marvel, who? It should be easy to tell. Your nemesis, the serpent, came to me to teach me, but not the current one from this generation. Before you killed him, he bequeathed upon me the method of making this cage. I can't hear Arcueid's voice anymore. Looking, her mouth is covered in a black fluid. But the serpent is also a tragedy. What was once a priest of the church cannot live on just because a goddess of death like yourself is chasing after him. If he had lived... oh, excuse me, I had to clear my throat. If he lived, he might have devised a means to control the chaos in my body. For some reason, I'm having issues doing Nero's voice, so my voice were probably going back and forth between a few different versions. Not sure why that's happening. I usually don't have problems doing that voice. It certainly must have been regretful not being able to fully utilize such a heresy before getting destroyed. I was a sworn friend of the serpent. Why you persistently pursue him without tiring, I am very curious, but it seems you can no longer speak. The black fluid has started to pin down Arcueid's body. But now, it is no longer Arcueid's collapsed feminine figure, but only a formless mud. I will make you a part of me, Arcueid Brunestad. Absorbing your amount of will require great effort, but it will make me the highest rank of vampire. A little pain is like a celebration for the new creation. When that happens, even the professional killers of the abominable burial agency will be nothing to fear. I will eradicate all members of that moldy church. Arcueid's face sinks completely with a sucking sound. Even the lines of her body, which I could barely see before, have disappeared. At this rate, if I leave Arcueid alone, she'll be absorbed into the black fluid. Why, you... I look at the black fluid covering me. The black lines of death definitely do exist. Gah. Resisting the throbbing pain in my head, I run my knife along them. The black fluid becomes like mere water as I slice the lines. Alright. I breathe heavily as I stand up. I have to save her. I have to save Arcueid from that monster. But how? I can't even get close to Nero. Even Arcueid, as terrific as she was, wasn't able to take him. Then, if I stand and face him, wouldn't I be killed instantly? I only barely managed to kill one dog. I wouldn't last a second against those other beasts like the lions or leopards. Furthermore, I can see hundreds of points on his back. I couldn't fully understand the conversation between Nero and Arcueid, but it seems each one of those beasts are him. Then, if I want to defeat the vampire Nero, I will have to kill all the beasts having that point. I can't step forward. No matter what, a human can't step forward towards a monster like that. Damn it. In the end, once more, I'm trying to save my life and do nothing about someone getting killed. Oh, I hear a voice. Nero's voice, which is full of contained amusement. Is it contaminated amusement? No. It's not his voice. I can hear something like the sound of footsteps. This can't be. The sound is far away, but without a doubt, the sound of light skipping footsteps is drawing closer. Arcueid said earlier, the park is empty of people at night, and if people pass by, then they are simply out of luck. Far away, I see a small human shape. Some girl I do not know about my own age. This isn't good. For her to come here, it means, run away! I scream. I scream, forgetting that Nero wasn't even paying attention to me, or that he might attack me. Yet, the passerby does not stop. Not knowing anything, she casually heads for this place. Half of the vampire in the black coat breathes out in contempt. My body has just been torn apart. I need more sustenance. His half of a coat squirms like a living thing. Fortunately, it seems sustenance has arrived. A black beast flies from Nero's body. Stop. My voice doesn't reach her. The beast runs like a black wind towards the faraway figure. It's over in an instant. A short scream, the sound of a body hitting the ground, the smell of blood wafting on the air. The black tiger retrieves the human in its mouth. The girl's face is no more, most likely gouged out by the tiger's claws. Too ruthless, a repulsive, one-sided violence. My head hurts. My throat is starting to dry. Mine too, Shiki, mine too. My mind starts to compress, and I can only see the enemy in front of me. The tiger slithers like a snake into Nero's body. It's strange. The corpse of a girl in the tiger's mouth disappears. Yet, munch, crunch, grind. It's not there, yet I still hear the sound. Rip, gorge, gulp. The sounds are coming from inside the man called Nero. The sound of dissolving flesh, shattering bones, the slow chewing of a human. No mistake. Inside his body, he's eating that person. Nero's lips twist in a smile. With that, a switch goes off in my brain. You fucking bastard. I can't think. I just run towards Nero. My vision soaks in red. Feed. A black leopard flies from Nero's body. How many times greater are its speed and ferocity compared to those black dogs? But I don't care about that. It's a living thing. If it lives, then it's nothing against me. You're in my way. I stop and say so to the corpse by my feet. The black leopard is lying in 4 pieces. I see. You are the one who attacked me from behind earlier. It seems he has finally realized I'm here. Emotionless eyes look towards me. Yeah, just like Arcueid said. As long as I didn't allow myself to get lost, being stared at by him doesn't change anything. Let Arcueid go, monster. I said, let her go. I'm your opponent. You're nothing with that half of body of yours. Without a word, the vampire in the black cloak looks both Arcueid and I over. I think that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to finish off this episode. What is going to become of Nero? What's going to become of Shiki? What's going to become of Arcueid? How is Shiki going to kill Nero in his 666 forms? Find out the answer to that and more next time in Tsukihime. I hope to see you all there.